Hello everyone, I wanted to talk to you today about fake web hosting reviews, both good ones and bad ones, and what I mean by fake positive reviews and fake negative reviews. How does that happen? Why does it happen? Over the past almost 11 years that I've been in this business, I will tell you how that happens and why it happens. Let's start with the positive reviews, the fake positive reviews. And there's several ways that unscrupulous web hosting providers get these positive reviews. Even some subscribers or clients offer to give positive reviews in lieu of free hosting. So let's start with the most obvious. Those top 10 web hosting sites. Let me go ahead and Google best web hosting provider. You're going to get on the first page several prominent top 10 web hosting sites that'll give you their recommendations on the best hosts based on positive reviews. Well, those sites are up there for a reason. Those sites are up there to earn money, number one. And if you look closely at a lot of those websites, you're going to see codes in the HTML for each, like a tracking code for each host that they recommend. Those are affiliate codes, and they earn a commission for every client they recommend to the host. So you're not going to get honest information. Another way how fake positive reviews are made or done is basically by the web hosting provider offering people free hosting in return for a positive review. We're giving you free hosting, so obviously you're going to love us, right? Right. Give us a positive review on this site, that site, YouTube, whatnot, and we will give you free hosting for XYZ amount of time. Again, it's biased, not a real positive review. Another way that it's done, and I've seen this, was people will actually approach a web hosting provider. They've approached JixHost, and I'm sure they've approached countless other hosts, offering positive reviews in return for free hosting. JixHost doesn't participate into that. I can't say whether other hosts do or don't. I imagine there are hosts out there that will take that deal. Of course, another way is that the hosting provider themselves put their own reviews on themselves. Most of these review sites do not verify reviews. It's the internet. Anyone can post anything about anybody without any verification. With the exception of a few sites. For example, the Better Business Bureau. You can't do that. They will verify everything. JixHost happens to be A+ rated on the Better Business Bureau. Now, those are 4 ways basically positive reviews are done. Through experience, most customers who are happy with their web hosting provider, and I can say this because we have clients that have been with us 5 years. We have clients that have been with us from the beginning, 10 years ago, that don't post, for whatever reason, don't post a positive review. And that's okay. They're not expected to. But most people, when they're happy with a product or a service, they'll just go on and be happy. Now, fake negative reviews. Why are those done? Well, of course, the obvious, the upset customer. But for the most part, in this industry, if you look at a lot of these negative reviews on whatever hosting provider, you're going to see if you try to pull up their information, if you try to send an email, they're generally all anonymous, or the email address doesn't exist, the domain doesn't exist, which leads to one thing. Most of these negative reviews that you see online with any typical web hosting provider, some might be valid, but It's in my opinion that most are not, because a lot of the information that's put is not trackable. It's anonymous. And what happens is it's a very competitive industry, and you have, say, a host A start posting negative reviews on host B, and vice versa, host B posting negative reviews for host C. That's one thing. Another way what happens is for 99.9%, I'll say for Jigsaw's situation, 99.9% of the customers of Jigsaw are happy. They've been with us for many years. However, there is that 0.1% that will not be happy. And the reason why they will not be happy, at least in our case, we're based out of the United States. We follow U.S. laws. We only host or allow our clients to host legal content. What does that mean? For the 99.9% of our clients, no issues. For the 0.1% of our clients, issues. And here's why. If a client wants to host a website that's aimed at, for example, that's a phishing account, PH, not phishing like fishing, but phishing as PH, phishing. What that means is they set up a website that's aimed at stealing clients' information. They make a website that looks like, for example, a bank website or a PayPal. It looks identical. And they send a bunch of emails to try to get people to log in this fake website. Well, we have a zero tolerance towards that. So we terminate the account immediately if it's something in the obvious. Now, of course, sometimes a WordPress account may be compromised, not due to the server, but due to the website. If we see that it's a client that has several websites, and one website we saw it was an original site and it was compromised, we would suspend it and allow the client to rectify the situation. However, unfortunately, it's not always like that. We will get a client that'll open up a reseller account and throw up 10, 20, 30, 50 or more phishing accounts where it's obvious where it wasn't an issue of the website, it's an issue of the customer wanting to do unscrupulous or illegal activities on our network. We have to remove the account no matter what. It's illegal. We follow all U.S. laws. Well, that's fine for us. However, the customer becomes upset. And they get mad that we will not allow them to host. We terminated their accounts, blah, blah, blah. In their country, it's not illegal, whatever. So they get upset with us or any other host that will follow internet laws or their country's laws or whatnot. So they'll post bad content. They'll say, oh, they're horrible, they're terrible hosts, don't go with them. It's not a valid review. If you're doing illegal activity, if you go to a store and you steal something and they arrest you, what are you going to do? Leave a bad review on the store? Doesn't make sense. So you can't really look at that as a valid review. Another fake negative review would be basically manipulation or extortion. You either do this or that, or I will post negative reviews on you, blah, blah, blah. That happens. I've seen it. We have a zero tolerance towards that. I would imagine other hosts would or should, but extortion is never good. Things are what they are. If you want to leave a negative review because we wouldn't fall victim to extortion, fine, go ahead. And I imagine this happens to not only us, but many other hosts. So those are some of the few ways that fake positive reviews are done and fake negative reviews are done. Why they're done, what motivates it. It's very easy to go on any site of these review sites, and put whatever about anyone, whether it's true or false. There are a few sites that are legitimate. For example, the Better Business Bureau, they will verify everything. You can't, if someone tries to put a negative review and they've never hosted with you, they will verify certain things. Or if they want to post a negative or a positive review, they will verify it. It's the only way. So you as a consumer, client, subscriber, if you really want to review a host to see how they are they good, are they not good, try them out. Contact their chat. Open up a ticket. See how long they take. Ask for a demo account. Try them out. Test them. See what it is for yourself. This way you know if they're really good or really not good. It's the only way to do it. Unfortunately, the internet is it's without censorship, it's without verification. It's kind of like a massive wall where anyone can spray paint anything and say anything. And it has its great points. It also has its drawbacks, but there's no happy medium. How are you going to have internet freedom if you're going to go ahead and put censorship? If I go ahead and post that the sky is green and the grass is blue, well, you can't, it's an opinion. So you have to consider the source, always. You want a review, check verifiable sources. You want to try them out for yourself, test it out on your own. I think that's the best way anyone can see for themselves whether a host is good or not good. Now, there is no perfect host for everyone. You have a generalization, you have specialized hosts. If you have any special needs, a certain website that requires a certain amount of resources or needs to do this or that, a certain PHP version you need or a certain database version you need, or it's best to ask the host. And you're doing two things. One, you're qualifying the host if it'll work for your needs. And two, you're going to see how long they take to respond to you, how they respond to you, and if they're able to provide you with a solution, and of course for how much, because cost is a factor too. I think that's all about I have now on this topic. If you want to ask more questions, please post them down below. I will do my very best to answer them without any bias. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos in the web hosting industry. As I told you before, I've been in this industry for 11 years at all levels, from front to back, side to side, top to bottom, you name it. I love to help out. Post all your questions below. I will answer them. Hit that subscribe button. I will be making more videos on web hosting. And have an awesome day, awesome week, awesome year. Talk to you soon. Bye.